Christina and welcome back to today's January spending report. And so I'm just gonna jump right into what I have going on here this month because I have a lot to tell you. So the first thing is that I had $50 remaining that I did not spend from my last month's budget, and I had $38 that I somehow had unaccounted for. So it was kind of extra also. So I ended up with a total of $88 extra in my January budget. And so I was able to apply that extra towards my next thing, which I'm very excited to tell you guys about. This was one of my goals that I had, and I knew I'd be able to do it within, this month. And it was really such a relief to go ahead and pay this off. So I paid off another debt completely. It's part of my debt snowball. I'm so excited. And that debt is my first ever student loan. And the final amount remaining that I had to pay off was $1,205. And that was such a weight lifted off. But at the same time, I want to take a moment because I know that some of my students watch my video. I want to kind of spell out how long that took me. So the initial amount for one of my student loans, again, one of my student loans of this one that I paid off, was anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000. I wish I had the exact amount for you, but I just don't. But I know it was the smallest one that I took out. So it's $3,000 to $5,000, and I've been paying it, I want to say, since around 2011. I graduated college in 2010. So I want to say they gave me some time to kind of get my stuff together before I had to pay them back. And so if I've been paying this since 2011 and I just paid it off now in 2018, then I've been paying it for 7 years. And that's really puts a lot into perspective, because think about it, that it was only $3,000 to $5,000. Granted, I wasn't dedicated to paying it off like I'm really dedicated in the last year, but I mean, that's just something for you guys to think about. Student loans sound really great, and for some people it sounds like your only option, but you may want to consider some cheaper routes, because in the end, depending on what you are, most times the employers don't really care what college you came from, unless maybe you're going to be a doctor or something like that, then maybe they care. But I know for my profession in teaching, no one really cares. So as long as you have the credentials and you have the license, they don't care where you got your education from. It might be a very, very small factor, but I just don't think it actually is. If you're starting off with your college journey, really consider that. It took me about 7 years, and the last year or two was extreme dedication, and this is just one of my student loans, and it was a very small amount to begin with, and it took me 7 years. So keep that in mind as you push forward with your college planning. Okay, 2 more things I'm just gonna add in here is, one, I got myself a Dave job, which doesn't usually happen because, by the way, if you don't know what Dave is, that's Dave Ramsey, the guy that I follow to help me with my financial journey to pay off my debt. Look him up on YouTube, and maybe you'll become addicted too. But anyway, I got myself a Dave job, and I'm very lucky because it's an online credit recovery program through my school. I don't always get options to work extra at my school and get paid for it, so I'm very fortunate to have it, and I'm excited because I can pay off a few more things and have a little more wiggle room in my budget. So the next thing, the final thing, is just I figured now and then I can throw in my monthly favorites or whatever, things I just been loving. And so one of the things is Rae Dunn. She can be found at TJ Maxx, and I'm going to show you what I got. Of course, obviously it was budgeted for, but the first up is this nice little tray, and I put it on a tray stand from Hobby Lobby. I know people really love Rae Dunn, but at the same time, I didn't want to just collect things just for the sake of collecting them, because then that's a lot of money and I'm on a budget, so what right do I have to go collecting platters and stuff that are, you know, not from Goodwill. So anyway, I got this spoon rest, which I never had a spoon rest, but I have a need for a spoon rest. So I was happy to find that. I was looking for that for months. And then lastly, I tried gardening last year. I always try to garden, and I've been eyeing this up. I figured, no, I won't get it. But I found some seeds and some soil and stuff from the Dollar Tree. The plants are not just flowers. I, you know, did it purposefully. So I have, I think, basil, thyme, and sage that I'm gonna try to grow. I really love rosemary. That's a good one, but I'll probably just end up growing that outside. So that's my Rae Dunn pieces that I got this month. And lastly, I got, look, I'm like, I feel like a polar bear. I feel like a sheep or something. I feel like, I don't know. But I've been seeing these all over and they look so cute. And so, and it's really warm. My only complaint is that I wish it went down a little bit more. The zip down went down a little more. By the way, I saw one in the men's section in Walmart, like, maybe about a month ago, and the only reason I didn't get it was because the zipper went down all the way, but this is a little restraining, so maybe, you know, look at the one at Walmart for cheaper. But anyway, this is from this online boutique called Jenny Boston, and even though I really like this one more for comfort, I like a lot of their pieces, and sometimes I don't like what I get, but so the other times when I really do like it, I really like it. So I've been liking that it's an online boutique. Go to Facebook and they're there and they do the online sales right through their Facebook. They're also in Boston, go figure. They have retail stores up in Boston. So yeah, I've been liking them. I wanted to shout them out. One downside though is that they do take a long time to get their products out with their shipping, but there's just still something about it that I like receiving their clothing, and I usually really like wearing their clothing item. This I feel like a little big, but you know what? I'm a big girl, so that's just, what do I expect? So anyway, those are the things that I'm liking. That's what I paid off my student loan. I'm so excited, and I'm doing real well right now in January. So I will see you guys in the next video. Subscribe, please. Thank you for watching. Bye.